Hey friends, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. Thanks so much for tuning in. So this is a little bit different, but I was really excited to use this and this perfect timing because I need to get some cash out of the bank, and I've been using my cash breakdown sticky notes. So this little notepad, you can see it's on like a little piece of cardstock, and this comes 2 in a pack, and these are on my Amazon storefront if you're interested. But I used to have to write this out for the bank teller because I needed specific denominations to cover my cash envelopes. So I couldn't just say, oh, give me however you want to, or give me all large bills or whatever, because it just didn't work for my cash spending. So now that I'm being precise with things, I think this is one of the best tools ever. And it just saves me from writing it out or trying to make sense of it on sticky notes. I literally write it out on one of these, and then I just stick this right to my license. I mean, it's so easy. Pop it in the little tube, and I go through a drive-through, and I'm good to go. So what we are doing today is taking out money for our variables, and I'm taking out the whole amount. Even though you guys know I don't like paying for gas with cash, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna bite the bullet, and I'm gonna do it this time. And my husband doesn't really care. He's like, you know, whatever you want me to do. So he's pretty easy about it. So we are gonna focus on taking $395 out of the bank. And as you can see, that was the total variables that we had. And it's gonna cover this whole section here. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Somebody mentioned that I am getting way too close with my video, so I do apologize. I'm trying to be better at that. So for groceries, $175, dog food, $30, gas, $100, prescription, $65, and miscellaneous, $25. All right, so I have $12.23 left after all my fixed and variables, but I'm not going to take that out. I'm going to let it hang out in my checking account as I usually do. And at the end of the month, I think what I'm still going to continue with is this little system here where I put everything that I have left over at the end of the month into a jar. So I'm going to continue with that. All right, so we need I'm sorry, I'm going crazy with this. $395, but we need it to be in certain denominations. So for groceries, we want to take out a $100 bill, a $50, and a $20 and a $5. So we want to, where can I write that? Let's write it over here. Let's write hundreds, and then 50s, 20s, 10s, and 5s. And that way we can keep track. Okay, so I think that makes the most sense. So we want to get 100, and then we want to get a 50, and then we want to get a 20, and then we want to get a 5. So that's $175. Okay, so next, dog food, I want to get a 20, and I want to get a 10. Gas, I want to get 2 50s because 50 has to go to me and 50 has to go to my husband. If I get 5 20s, that's not going to work for us because how do I equally divide 5 $20 bills? Do you know what I mean? I could definitely get 4 20s and 2 10s, but it's just easier for me to get a 50 and a 50. So I need 2 more 50s. For prescriptions, I'm going to get 3 20s and a 5. And then for miscellaneous, I'm going to get 120 and a 5. And that should give us $395. So we have 100. We have 150. And I'm just doing this, you know, looking at it. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. We have 10. And we have 15. So let's make sure that that adds up to $395. All right, so in case you are new to cash envelopes or you're considering doing it, this is really the best way to do it for a breakdown. So we're adding up 100, 150, 120, 10, and 15, which gives us $395, which is the precise amount that we have down here in our receipt area for our variable expenses. So we're gonna go ahead and fill out our little sheet. accordingly. So I'm going to copy down exactly what I did here. And like I said, this just makes the teller's life easier. It makes communication easier. I'm sure the teller could care less if I give her a Post-it or if I give her this. I'm sure this just makes it easier just to, you know, glance at. So first of all, I'm gonna work backwards. I need 1 100, I need 3 50s, I need 6 20s, I need 1 10, and I need 3 5s, okay? And then I'm gonna total it up, because they do want you to tell them obviously how much you're taking out of the bank, and they want to make sure that everybody is on board. Just like if you're depositing at the bank, if I hand them, you know, just a little stack of cash, $395, they're going to say, how much are you depositing? Yes, they can count it, but they want to make sure what they're counting equals what you're intending. So it just works like that. So I'm going to put 100, and then again, we're just going to add this up really quickly. 3 50s is 150, 6 20s is 120, 1 10 is 10, 3 5s is 15. Draw a line through the ones because I just don't need them. And then we're going to bring this down to a total of 395. And then quantity, I don't know why I would total that. I'm not going to do that because that just becomes confusing. But we're just going to total this column, and this is our breakdown. So it's so nice. Oh my gosh. So I'm actually going to take this off because I'm going to redo this video for TikTok. I'm trying to do the same videos over there as I'm doing over here. It's just here it's a little bit more in depth, but I'm going to take this off and I'll put this here, and then when I'm ready to go get my cash, which I will show you, I take my little wallet with me, and I will take this. I will have my license in here. This is my mo term. And I'll give this to the teller and give her my license, and I get my money back, and I come home and I start stuffing. So that's it, easy peasy. But I just wanted to mention this to you because these are not very expensive. Like I said, they come 2 of these pads to a pack, and it just is making my life easier. So I want to pass it along because I really did not know these existed. I mean, maybe you guys are like, where have you been? Like you're late to the party. And I probably am, because that's just how it's been. Ever since I've gotten back into budgeting, things have, you know, they have evolved. And I stopped doing my videos, I don't even know, a couple times. And the last time I did any type of video was in 2022 before I got back into it. So I would do one here and there. It was just like a bunch of nonsense. I was like, yeah, I'm back. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be committed. And I wasn't. So now that I am, I'm rediscovering like ways of doing things. And that's new for me. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I enjoy spending time with you, and I hope I see you guys, I hope I see you guys in my next one. Take care.